It was a spring afternoon in Central Oregon when Jenna and Aaron arrived at the small rural veterinary clinic with their cat, Posy, a 14-year-old long-haired calico who had been quietly fading for months. She weighed barely 5 pounds. She had stopped eating. She had stopped grooming. Every medical sign told the same story. The veterinarian spoke gently. He said they had reached the point where letting her go might be the kindest thing. He gave them until 4 o'clock to decide. The drive home was silent. In the back seat sat their 4-year-old daughter, Maple, strapped into her car seat, watching the road go by. Her parents didn't know how much she had understood. Posy had always been Maple's cat. She had been 10 years old when Maple came home from the hospital as a newborn, sleeping beside her bassinet, watching over her crib, becoming the first animal Maple ever touched. When they arrived home that afternoon, Maple didn't cry. She climbed onto a chair, found the container of treats Posy hadn't touched in weeks, and carried them carefully into the living room, where the old cat rested on a folded blanket. Then Maple looked up at her parents with the calm seriousness only small children possess, and said, "Wait, I want to show you something tonight, after bedtime." Her parents didn't understand, but wanting to give Maple her goodbye, Jenna called the clinic and postponed the appointment until morning. That night, after Maple had fallen asleep, her parents sat in the kitchen trying to prepare themselves for what the morning would bring. Then Aaron went quiet. "Look," he whispered. Jenna turned toward the hallway. Posy, who hadn't climbed off the couch on her own in days, was making her way down the hall. Her legs trembled with every step. Every few feet, she stopped to rest. Neither parent moved. They only watched. The frail old cat reached Maple's bedroom door, nudged it open with her head, and disappeared inside. When her parents stepped quietly to the doorway, they found Posy curled on Maple's pillow, above the sleeping child's head, having climbed up using the small step stool beside the bed. Maple slept peacefully. Posy was not asleep. Her tired eyes stayed open in the dark. The next morning, over cereal, Jenna gently asked Maple about it, and Maple explained, with the matter-of-fact certainty of someone describing the weather. "Posy comes to my bed every night. She's been doing it for a long time. She waits until I'm asleep. Then she stays until morning and goes back before you wake up, because she doesn't want you to stop her." Jenna asked when it had started. Maple thought for a moment. "Since the bad dreams." 6 months earlier, Maple had suffered terrible night terrors that lasted for weeks. Her parents had believed she outgrew them. She hadn't outgrown them. The scary dreams stopped because Posy started coming. The parents canceled the euthanasia appointment. They drove 40 miles to a feline specialist who confirmed that Posy's illness was terminal, but suggested there might be a little more time. Twice-daily fluids, appetite medication, a special diet. "It won't cure her," the specialist said gently, "but it may help." So they tried. The first weeks were hard. Aaron learned to warm the fluid bags in his hands first, to scratch the spot between her shoulders that calmed her down. Posy lived another year, 2 months, and 11 days after the morning they almost said goodbye. She passed away peacefully in May 2024, curled beside Maple in bed, with the little girl's hand resting gently on her back. When Aaron found them the next morning, Posy had simply slipped away in her sleep. Maple, now 5 years old, stroked the old cat's head and whispered, "It's okay. She's tired now." They buried Posy beneath a small dogwood tree in the backyard. During the ceremony, Maple read from a handwritten list of everything Posy had been good at. Things Posy was good at. 1. Coming when I called. 2. Watching me when I was scared. 3. Being soft. 4. Knowing things. Staying. Today, Maple is 6. She sleeps peacefully through the night and hasn't had a single night terror since she was 4.